Here we are, the backyard golf course is 1 year old. Late last summer, I started to work on this place and try to figure out how to build a backyard golf course. Fast forward a year later, everything is greened up. This place is looking pretty good. I really should have shot this video a month ago when all the leaves were up on the trees, nicely colored. It looked great here, but this truly is the 1 year anniversary of when this Kentucky bluegrass fairway popped up last year. I'm quite happy with how the bluegrass has matured, and knowing bluegrass, it just keeps getting better and better. So definitely looking forward to next year as this grows in even thicker. But first, with this wind going on and all the leaves down here, it's a mess everywhere. So I got to clean this place up because it is the 1 year birthday party. These bent grass greens have really slowed down their growth with the cooler temperatures. I haven't mowed this thing in, I don't know, over a week. I'm gonna give it a mow today just to clean it up. That soil temperature has really cooled down, 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Not a lot of clippings off of both greens. This is actually both greens combined, so not a ton coming off. It's just that time of year where this turf is slowing down. Even in the cold weather, that color's holding on. This is 007 XL creeping bent grass. It's been a lot of fun to grow. I thought they looked good last fall. I remember my first mow. It was pretty sad looking when you look back, but to me, it was amazing. Then this spring, I thought it was decent. Looking back, it was terrible. But by mid to late summer, these things really filled in, and honestly, like, it is so thick. It's such a cool plant to see grow. Not a lot left to do here to these greens before winter, but I do have to get ready for that snow. Unfortunately, we are going to be under snow for 100 plus days here. So I put down a fungicide here in the next week or two, and that will hopefully fight off that snow mold. That's my biggest worry, is when you come out of the spring, when that snow disappears and that ice disappears, hopefully these things look good. This past fall, I did the 3 lawn seating areas, trying to stretch this golf course out. I got 2 tee boxes here, a bunch down there, and this was the final one that we did, and it has finally come to life where at least I can show you on camera. This was the one where I put a lot of creeping red fescue, and I've never grown that before. It's supposed to be a really tough grass. It's coming in now. It looks good, so I think next year this should really be green. It's gonna be a nice little area here where you can hit some balls from. This area down here would have made a great third green. Now, that is such a nice spot there, but you are not talking me into a third green here. We've got the greens looking good. Now it's time to clean that fairway up. This is not good. We've got snow going on here. Well, this is a problem. I have not yet applied my snow mold fungicide application, so I'm in big trouble here if this snow doesn't melt. I think it's gonna melt. It better melt. It has to melt. It's starting to melt now. We just need a little bit more heat. I'm back here again. I have not had the camera on in 8 days because it has been cloudy, cold, windy. We've had snow almost every night. This is by far the closest I've got to an exposed golf green. I'm trying to finish this special 1 year anniversary video. My biggest thing right now is I have to spray these golf greens. I need a day that's above freezing temperatures. We haven't had it, and we're we're falling further and further down the calendar here. So I have to get that done. I'm thinking 2 days from now is probably my best case scenario. That far golf green is still full of snow and ice. This one just got exposed today with the sun, but we're in big trouble here. Luckily, this is not a paying job because I'm at risk of being fired here. There's still quite a bit of snow and ice on these greens, and it's hard to get off there because it is just an ice crust. I might have to come out and shovel this. I'm hoping a day or two of this sunny weather in slightly above freezing temperatures will get on that. Once that sun gets onto this darker grass, it seems to move it pretty quick. But like I said, this is the biggest mistake I've probably made on this entire project from the last year or so. Just 2 weeks ago, I had a perfect day to spray here. It was really nice weather, and I actually started shooting this video that day, and I didn't want to spray because my greens kind of look a little bit lightly milky, and I wanted them to look good for the camera, and I really regret not spraying. So I'm really going to have to play this by ear. I might have to get the shovel out. Again, this is embarrassing to do this on camera. I can't really go back and do anything in the past. The weather has been so cold this year. I look back on photos last year at this time, and we had really nice weather. I was still getting growth out of this turf. It was only a few weeks old at this time last year, but this year it's just been so cold. Every night it freezes that ground. We get some light snow every night. This is the first time I've seen this grass here, this fairway area, now in a week. So kind of getting excited. We lost some snow, but those greens, they just seem to hold that snow longer. So looking at that long range forecast, I have to spray these greens 2 days from now. I need that snow mold protection because it's going to be a long winter. I think today is the day. It was a very cold night last night, frosty morning. We had some heavy white frost in the trees here this morning. Looked amazing, looked like a postcard. The temperature today is just getting up above zero. I am exactly 33.5 degrees Fahrenheit here, just above freezing. I think in an hour or so we might max out at maybe 1 degree warmer. With the fairly clear sky and the sun out today, the surface of this turf is 5 degrees warmer than the air, so not a bad temperature down there. Another big thing, it is dry. Tonight we have a chance of a little bit of snow, which is going to be a problem. Tomorrow's even warmer, but a chance of rain, so I really just want this grass to be dry, and we've got that right now. Shoveling the greens off a couple days ago was definitely the right thing to do. They are now dried out. There was no chance I'd have that dry if this snow was still on there. And I was just reading some weather news this morning. We are in a polar vortex. It is November. It is apparently only the 3rd time in the last 70 years we've been in a polar vortex. So I definitely wasn't prepared here shutting down this place for the winter, but I was dealing with a polar vortex. That makes me feel a little bit better. This year's not really normal. It's just been super, super cold. Well, there we go. We have both greens protected, hopefully, for the winter. It's going to be a long one. It's feeling like that already. I'll be under the snow here pretty soon, and it will probably be March before we can see that green grass again. Last year I brought the snowblower out with the tractor. We cleaned the greens off right at the end of winter, and that worked really well. It got them cleaned off and melted quickly. This video started out as a very special 1-year anniversary of the building of this backyard golf course, taking an old industrial abandoned gravel pit, turning it into this. I gotta say, it really looks pretty good here. I didn't think I could get it this clean this quickly. Had a lot of nice video, the before and after, some stuff from 3, 4, 5 years ago that nobody's seen before. I wanted to set up some location shots here, comparing the before and after, but this polar vortex has kind of gotten in the way here. I don't really feel like shooting such a special video with a bunch of frozen land out there, and it's only going to get worse here in the short term. So I think, unfortunately, I'm going to push that video to the spring, do it right then. So that is a full circle look at what I deal with here with the seasons and what this turf is going to deal with under that snow cover that's coming up. It's going to be under there for a long time. I really hope those 2 greens come through clean in the spring. disease-free. When I look back to the past spring, we had that cool video where the snow was melting and there was so much bare topsoil out there, very little bluegrass growth. But when I look back just in one season, how full this has become, that is just astonishing. Looking really forward to next year as this place dials in tighter and tighter and tighter. One job to work on this winter is routing. I think I can get 18 individual holes here shooting at these 2 greens where we can have a real round of golf. I want to take an overhead shot and start my routing, figure out what is hole 1 all the way to 18. So really, I don't say it enough in these videos, but thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for subscribing. We've got a few subscribers now. That's cool. The comments coming in from all over the world is really nice to read. A lot of people in the golf industry, in the turf industry that are helping me out here. I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to make it look like I do. Again, so much respect for the people in that golf and turf industry. You know, we go out to a golf course, we hit a white ball around and go home. They do all the work. They make it look great. I only have a small piece of the pie here and it's a handful, a lot of work to do. So I can't imagine working on those huge golf courses. And that's really what it's all about. I love landscaping. I like golf, and you put it all together here and you kind of have a nice little place to hang out. So again, thanks for watching. I will be back. I'm going to keep the camera going. I might sneak a couple videos out here. I'll fill you in on how cold and how snowy it gets. And then as soon as the spring comes around, we'll be back out full speed here, trying to take this place to another level.